In our Sunrise Smart Start, we're on top of breaking news. A police investigation shutting down part of a neighborhood in the city's Upper West Side. This whole thing 5 hours and counting now. Another live view from this situation. That's Oriole Street and Lexington Avenue. You see RPD blocking off the whole block. The yellow crime scene tape up as there are many RPD cruisers down there at the intersection focused on an apartment building on that stretch of road. We've also seen SWAT team personnel there using a bullhorn to try to call someone in question to come out of that home, out of that apartment building. Once we learn more on exactly what led up to this call and the conclusion of that, and when the scene clears, we'll share that with you coming up at rochesterfirst.com. Also breaking, former Prince Andrew has been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. An agency that covers areas west of London, including his former home, says it's assessing reports that he sent trade information to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein in 2010. The case follows the release of millions of pages of documents connected to the Epstein files. The former prince has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing in his relationship with Epstein.
A local mother in an interview to News 8 says a teacher choked her daughter and is still employed at RCSD.
Now she's demanding accountability and wants to understand how something like this could happen, adding she won't back down until she has answers.
And I'm like, okay, what happened? And she was like, well, a teacher choked your daughter. And I'm like, excuse me?
That's Yanni recounting the call she got February 9th from a World of Inquiry school administrator. Yanni says her daughter, an 8th grader, was walking into homeroom with a friend when a special education teacher tried to stop her, yelled her daughter's name, and then got physical with the student. The mom says school officials wouldn't let her daughter call her, citing phones can only be used in emergencies, adding she never would have known what happened if her daughter hadn't come forward.
It's like they're covering it up. They just want to brush it under the rug. Oh, it's fine. We separated them. No, they're not students, though. This is an adult and this is a child. Talk to your kids. Let them know that they are protected. And if it's not by the school, you are their advocate. So you do whatever that you need to do to make sure your child is safe.
RCSD tells News 8 it's looking into what happened, but did not confirm details of the incident or provide additional comment. Yanni says the principal sent her a letter confirming, quote, an allegation of child abuse in an educational setting has been made. However, according to the mother, the teacher still works for the district and she plans on pressing charges.
3 people are still in the hospital right now, 2 of them in guarded condition following a head-on crash in Henrietta. That was 2 days ago. Deputies rushed to that scene Tuesday night around 6:30 on East River Road. A driver and a passenger going northbound crossed the center line and hit a southbound vehicle head-on. The man who swerved into the opposite lane is in stable condition. His passenger and the other driver critically wounded. Charges are expected to be filed against the driver responsible for causing that impact. Investigators on the Nancy Guthrie case appear to have hit a wall. Every piece of footage they have so far from the night the 84-year-old disappeared, that is video they've already shown to the public.
Authorities are now hoping tech giant Google can help recover any more information from Guthrie's home security cameras as the desperate search enters its 19th day. 911 dispatchers around Tucson are also adapting their questions as they say thousands of calls for tips continue to flood in. The FBI is visiting gun stores in the area. Meanwhile, investigators are using signal sniffer technology to pick up pings from Guthrie's pacemaker.
Sunrise traffic here, 6 minutes to go until 7 o'clock. Still have that police and SWAT operation closing down Lexington Avenue between Oriole Street and Dewey Avenue that we showed you just a few moments ago. Further out on the west side in Gates Buffalo Road, a crash there at Westview Commons Boulevard as well. We'll turn to Italy. Another busy day in Olympic competition. Got the women's figure skating free skate medal event. The undefeated U.S. women's hockey team taking on Canada for the gold medal. And Jordan Stoltz for Team USA goes for a 3rd gold in speed skating. Wednesday in the mountains of Cortina, Michaela Schifrin ended her medal drought, making history in the women's slalom. After 8 straight races at the games with no medals, she comes away with the top prize. She won gold by a wide margin, a 2.5 seconds. That's the 2nd largest ever between gold and silver. The medal makes 3 career gold and 4 overall for Schifrin. That 3rd gold makes her having the most for any female alpine skier in history. She already holds a record with 108 World Cup wins, and now she adds to that legacy as an Olympian, with her resume growing following the run in Cortina. The men's hockey team beat Sweden in overtime 2-1 yesterday with a goal by Quentin Hughes, the difference, as the Americans move on to the semis tomorrow against Slovakia. Taking a look at the current medal count, got 3 days left in the competition. Norway in the lead with 33, the host nation in second, and Team USA trailing in third with 7 gold, 11 silver, and 6 bronze as well. Chris Lillis, our local Olympian hero, won a gold medal before. He'll try to get it again, maybe tomorrow, with the aerials. It's been postponed twice now. Yeah.
That is like you have a big presentation for your assignment, and it just keeps getting pushed back.
Can you imagine?
Back.
Yes.
You know, the nerves, they just don't end.
Yeah.
Right? So good luck for that. I think a big skiing weekend coming up as we wrap up winter break for those kids. We'll get some new fresh snow, but it will be on top of ice. So all you hear from Bristol Mountain is...
You got that. Yeah. We'll see you at 9 o'clock on the podcast on the Rochester First streaming app.
That does it for us. Thanks for watching. See you in 30 minutes for an update.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.